Welcome to my home yoga flow. This flow is intended for participants of all levels, so feel free to modify any pose as needed. All you'll need is a yoga mat and a block, and if you don't have a block, you can use a book or anything else to help. We are gonna go ahead and get started by entering into child's pose. Child's pose can be done with knees together or knees wide. Go ahead and connect your forehead to the mat. 3 grounding breaths here. Go ahead and come up onto all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat and cow. Drop the belly low, reverse roll up. Think of your spine like a strand of pearls. You want to articulate every vertebrae and move every pearl as you warm the spine. Let's go ahead and come to a neutral spine. We're gonna press our left leg back and raise our right arm. The left leg can stay on the floor or you can float it up, reaching the finger away from the heel, creating length. A little squeeze to the belly, creating stability here. Breathe. One more breath. Switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Again, you can keep the right leg down or float it, whatever works best for your level. Breathe. Good. Let's take one more round of cat and cow. Drop the belly low, hips go back. And reverse round up in cat. Go ahead and curl our toes and press back, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. And just for a few moments, take time to move freely how your body needs. Every one of us comes to the mat with something different, right? And we find those differences, whether it's in the right hip or the left hip or whatever needs to be worked through, and we work through those things in yoga. Pedaling the heels. Go ahead and turn both knees to the right side of the room, feeling length in the right side body. And switch, knees left. Fingers spread, planted firmly, finding length in that left side body here. Back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and inhale, float the right leg off the mat, send it through for a modified crescent lunge pose. Sweep the arms up, pressing the knee forward, eyes closed or open, whatever is comfortable for you, and breathe. One more breath. Surround the right foot, and we'll take a chaturanga, a transition. A vinyasa flow. This is what it looks like. Plank, crocodile, up dog, and then back to down dog. There's a modified version I'll show you on this side. Raise the left leg, send it through. Modified crescent lunge pose. Waking up the body, getting into that right hip here, breathing. Surrounding the left foot, stepping back to plank, and here's the modified version of our vinyasa flow, or also known as chaturanga. We come down, elbows by the side, we hover here, cup up into cobra, and then we press back into downward facing dog. Whatever version works You decide where you're working today. We're gonna walk our hands all the way back to the back of the mat, clasp our elbows for ragdoll pose, and just sway side to side, shake the head yes and no. Release any tension in the head and neck. Good. Go ahead and walk back out, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, sending it through warrior one. Shoulders low, pressing the right knee forward here. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Open up into warrior two, reaching the fingers in opposite sides of the room, creating links here. And now circle, sweep the arms, surround the right foot, step back, chaturanga. Plank, crocodile elbows in, up dog, and we meet in downward facing dog. Left leg floats, and we send it through warrior one. Breathing, shoulders are low, strong warrior stance, and open up to warrior two. Circle, sweep the arms forward, surround the left, chaturanga. Plank, crocodile, up dog, downward facing dog. Excellent. So you might notice that your heart rhythm is elevated. That's good. We're warming the body through our flow. And we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna walk forward, forward fold, using the block as an option. Halfway lift and fold. Rise up. All the way up and back, fold. Plant the hands, hop or step back, vinyasa flow. Bend the knees, look forward, jump, walk, or step there, forward fold. Halfway lift, fold. We're gonna sink back into chair pose here. Hips are back, tail is tucked, arms outstretched or in, whatever's most comfortable for you, and we breathe. Right away, we're gonna feel our legs warming up. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankle, chair pose, you can do it. Power chair, sink down lower if it's available. Regular chair, power chair, regular chair. Building heat. One more, power chair, regular chair. Press to stand, up and back. Fold. Chaturanga. We're now gonna raise the right leg, bend the knee, stack the hip open. Driving the knee to the ceiling, creating length in the left hamstrings. We're gonna inhale, fill. Exhale, send it through crescent lunge pose. In crescent lunge pose, both of our toes face forward. Little squeeze to the belly. This right knee is tracking out a bit. Hands can come up, shoulders low. Hands can also come into heart center. Little squeeze to the belly, lengthening through the head and neck. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. We're now going to hook the left elbow on the outside of the right thigh and twist. Breathe. Go ahead and surround that right foot. Step back. You can go right to downward facing dog, just like this, or you can take that vinyasa flow if you choose. Awesome. We're now going to raise the left leg and step it through crescent lunge pose. In crescent lunge pose, we can walk ourselves up. Both toes face forward, nice and strong here or here. Breathing in crescent lunge. One more. Relax the shoulders. Lift up, hook the right elbow on the outside of that left thigh. Looking up, breathing. Surround that left foot, step back. Chaturanga, or you can go right back to downward facing dog, whatever is most comfortable for you. Very good. Now from down dog, we're gonna raise our right leg and send it all the way through, okay? Like we're gonna get into crescent lunge pose, but we're gonna stay right here in this lowered lunge, creating length in this left hip flexor. We're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna exhale all that air, and we're gonna press to stand, warrior three. Back foot is flexed, balancing on the right. Hands can be heart center or outstretched. You decide. Breathe in warrior three. Come down nice and slow, standing, straddle, split. Single leg. You can have your hands on the floor or to your ankle, whatever works best for you. Breathing here, keeping that back foot flexed. Good. Bring the left foot in to meet the right. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold it in. Jump or step back. Vinyasa flow here. Awesome. Raise the left. Send it through into our stance here. And just hold it, creating length in that right hip flexor. We're gonna inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Strong step into warrior three. Finding your balance, it's not gonna be perfect. Warrior three, hands at heart or outstretched, you pick, and breathe. Slowly coming into that single straddle, standing leg split. Hands on the floor or the ankle, you pick. Breathing here. Stepping in to meet the left, fold, halfway lift, fold, and let's just step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Let's look up and walk there, and we'll meet in yogi squat. In yogi squat, we want to make sure our neck is long. We can use a block to sit on if we choose. For more support, that's just fine. We're gonna be here, toes are turned out. We're just gonna reconnect with our breath. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. One more breath. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. We're gonna blink our eyes open to something non-moving and prepare for our crow pose. Hands come to the floor wide. Standing up, knees come just above triceps but below the armpits. Core fires, and we breathe in crow. Back to yogi squat. Recenter, refocus, take a breath. We'll take one more crow pose and move on. Hands wide, knees just below the armpits. Big toes together, gaze slightly forward, breathe, crows. Plank out if you choose, chaturanga. Nice. Look up between your thumbs, walk there. We're gonna slowly roll up this time. Reaching up and back, what's available to you. Hands, heart center, tree pose. We're gonna balance on the right, pressing our foot firmly into the mat. Kickstand is an option, heel comes into that right foot. We can also bring the foot to the calf or the inner thigh groove, but not on the knee. Breathing here, shoulders low. You can choose to grow branches of your tree if you choose. You don't have to. You can stay right here if that's comfortable. Balancing in tree. Little squeeze to the belly. If you'd like to go further, you can move into that big toe hold. It's optional. Or just stay in tree where you might be comfortable. One more breath. Let it all go. Left foot down. Shake it out. Left side tree. Left foot firmly plants into the mat. Kickstand is an option. Calf. Inner thigh groove. Little squeeze to the belly. Hands heart center. Or grow branches to your tree. Whatever works for you. Breathing here. Shoulders low. That standing big toe is always an option for you. If you want a little bit more, staying right here is also an option. Nice work. Let's set the right foot down, shake it out. Inhale all this air. Look up, fold. Halfway lift, fold. Jump or step back, chaturanga. Let's get into the hips just a little bit. Raise the right leg. Send it through for half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. We know we can use the block here underneath the right hip for some support. And we'll take our version of pigeon. We can bring our hands to the floor and forehead to a block if that's comfortable. Wiggle the left foot back. The right knee should touch the edge of your mat in a 45-degree angle with that leg. Can you scan your body and see where you might be clenching? Anywhere you're clenching or holding back, can you see if you can send the breath there to just simply let go? And the longer you stay in half pigeon, the more might become available. The longer you stay in a pose, the more your muscles let go and relax and stop clenching. 3 more breaths here in half pigeon. Maybe queen pigeon's calling your name. Queen pigeon's available if you choose, or you can stay right in half pigeon and finish your breathing there. Hands to the floor. We're gonna curl our left toes, press hips high, circle this right foot a couple times, the right hip. You should notice the difference between the two sides and set that foot down. Inhale, float the left. Exhale, send it through half pigeon pose. Left knee, left side of the mat, and we'll settle in here. Breathing here, relaxing the upper body. Wiggle that right foot back. And like I said, the longer you stay in a pose, the longer you will be able to maybe get further into it, relax more, get deeper into it. Continue to breathe in half pigeon. We'll take 3 more breaths here. You can stay right in half pigeon for those breaths. Or you can come into queen pigeon if that's calling your name. Either way, breathing in the pose, finding the just right version of each pose for you. Never any competition or judgment. We just do what we can, where we're at each day. Pressing back, curling those right toes. Now circling the left knee a couple times, feeling the difference between the hips. One last downward facing dog, noticing how we feel. Looking up, walking through onto our backs. We're just gonna take a wide-legged fold, legs wide, toes to the ceiling. We're gonna reach up and hinge from the hip forward, either to our block or just to the floor in front of us. Breathing here, wide-legged fold. Toes stay up. And then let's bring our feet in. Come onto our backs, knees to chest. Hugging the knees into the chest, pointing and flexing the feet. Arms up like a goal post. Sweep the knees left and gaze right. And then bring the knees center and switch sides. Knees sweep right and we look left. Come center, and let's put our feet on the ground and set up for bridge or wheel. Rolling the hips up, staying right here is an option, clasping the hands in bridge. Trying the best you can to relax the glutes to let the low back space work. Fill up and empty. One more time, inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Slowly lower back down, all the way to your mat, knees to chest. Release that low back, and maybe gently rock side to side, massaging the low back here. One more time, heels in by the rear, plant the feet firmly, knees forward like a headlight, we'll roll up, bridge or wheel. You can stay right here in this modified bridge. Maybe wheel is calling your name. Go there. Breathing in bridge or wheel. Listening to the body. When your body signals, come on down nice and slow, wherever you are, and walk me all the way down on the mat, knees to chest. Breathing here. We're gonna rock to a seated position. We're gonna bring the bottoms of our feet together to lengthen our adductor muscles. Sit up nice and tall. Hinge from the hip forward, butterfly pose. We're gonna take our right hand behind the body and just gently twist into this. Move the other way. Good. Legs straight out in front of you. Let's take a forward fold here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hip. Forward. Good. We're going to invert our bodies next. What that means is we're going to go upside down. I'm going to give you a couple options. You can take your block and set your sacrum, your tailbone on the block, and take the legs up the wall, support it, just like this. Letting the blood drain from your feet and your ankles. This is one option. You can stay right here. You can also move into shoulder stand, which is another way to invert the body. You would move this block and lift your hips into shoulder stand. Again, letting the blood drain from your feet and ankles. If plow is calling your name and it's in your practice, it is available. Plow pose is here. Making sure you're safe in the pose, breathing in plow, or staying in shoulder stand, or legs up the wall is a fine option as we invert. When and bring your legs to the floor, remove your block. We're gonna come to a seated position. I'm gonna introduce restorative fish. You need a block or a book. And we're gonna put that block right behind our heart, in between our shoulder blades, and we're gonna surrender over the block, just like this. Crown of the head comes to the mat. Arms are outstretched, and we just surrender here, opening up. We're rounded forward all day on a phone, driving. This just helps to lift and open our hearts. You can close your eyes and settle in here. Adjust the block as needed. It should feel amazing. And go ahead and butterfly your feet and take one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And I just want you to notice here your heartbeat and your breath. Go ahead and remove the block, or you may stay right in that position. If that felt amazing, stay there. Otherwise, on your back, I want you to find your heartbeat and your breath. Stay with it. Close your eyes. Notice your breath pattern. What can you do to slow your breath pattern down? Inhale, fill the lungs all the way full. Pause. Exhale, empty everything. Now outstretch your hands to the your feet to the corners of the mat. Let your legs fall off to the side. Hands next to the body, palms facing up. Go ahead and close your eyes. During this time, your mind might be shaken up. Maybe shaken up like a snow globe. I want you to stay right here, lying down, eyes closed. If your mind is shaken up like a snow globe, use this time to just allow everything to settle in. All the little pieces in that snow globe, let them settle down and be calm. Visualize that in your mind as you breathe and you let things go until everything is settled. Staying in this place of final relaxation for anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes will serve you best. Just take this time for yourself to just simply be. You don't have to do anything. Just breathe and relax. You can do this. Stay positive, one day at a time, some days one moment at a time. Keep smiling.